We had a sort of a light week. We've been playing 4 or 5 a week. We had 3 last week. We didn't hit it very well in any of them, really. I think we got hit 7 to 5 by Lebanon, but we're fortunate enough for them to walk us 8 times and get hit 3 times, I think. And our Devin Ryan didn't walk anyone. I think he struck out 10. And we were able to, I guess, I say we didn't hit. We hit when we needed to in that game. We scored 9 runs on 5 hits. So I guess you could say, if you want to look at the positive, we were efficient with our hits. But a lot of it was them putting guys on and then us getting a hit and knocking them in. So we won that game 9-0. The next day, very similar. Played Republic. They did not out-hit us, but it was close. Scored 9 more runs against them. Devin McCullough pitched that game and did a nice job. I think we turned 5 double plays in the 2 games, which helps. Your pitcher likes that a lot whenever you turn double plays the way we did. So we played it really well defensively. We pitched it really well. And then we went down to Rogersville on Thursday, and we hit it about like we did the rest of the week, and we didn't throw it nearly as well. Brett Letterman has had 2 or 3 really good starts for us, and Thursday was not one of those. He competed. He didn't have. He knew going in that he didn't have what he needed to have to be dominant like he had been a couple of times. But he did compete. Some really poor coaching decisions by me. The Fitzpatrick kid came up twice, once with a base open, and I wanted to find out what Brett could do, and it ended up on the other side of the scoreboard. And he comes up again with first and second, and I didn't think we wanted to walk the bases loaded, but we should have, because he hit it over the center field fence that time. So we had 5 RBIs and 2 at-bats. We had threats, I think every single inning we had runners all over the place, and we scored 5 runs, but we had the opportunity. We ran ourselves out of a couple of innings with some bad base running. So I told him after the game, we didn't play bad, we just didn't play good enough to beat teams that are pretty decent. You know, that might beat a few teams, but it's not going to beat some of the teams that we play. So that was all we had. I told him before the game on Thursday that if we won, we'd have the weekend up, because this was our 1 weekend off. And I was actually just lying to him, trying to trick him into winning, because we were going to get the weekend off either way. So we had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday completely off. We have 4 weeks left in our season before we get to district. So hopefully, you could tell, and I'm sure some of the other coaches can see this with their teams. They're a little bit tired right now. So hopefully 3 days. Some days you get better by not practicing than by practicing. So this week we're going to practice today somewhere, probably down on the football field turf, because we have a few ponds on our infield right now. And then, but we won't have them much longer, hopefully. And then we go to Joplin tomorrow, play down there on the turf. Joplin has been really up and down. I looked, I think they're 5-12 or something, but they've got some really good wins in those 5 wins. So you're not really sure what to expect from Joplin. And then Thursday we go to Glendale, which is also a conference game. And then Saturday we have Willard, who is the team that we've been battling it out with the last couple of years to be the top seed, even though this year there's a few more teams in there. But Willard and us have competed quite a bit to see who's in it, and they knocked us out of the district last year. We had a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 6th, and they scored 4 to beat us by a run. So I think motivation this week shouldn't be a problem, I would hope, because a lot of the guys we have playing for us now are in that game. And so we're excited. And then we have Walnut Grove at the very end of the week, which when they throw some of the guys that they can throw, they're as good as anybody around. So, you know, that's a game that makes you nervous as a coach, because your players are at Walnut Grove and they think it's a small school, but they don't play like a small school. So we've got a tough week. We're excited to get it started. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It doesn't look great after about Wednesday, but hopefully the weather will cooperate and we can have a good week. Thank you.